With almost 8% of the population living with HIV/AIDS, Kenya is one of the worst affected countries in Africa. People with disabilities are not spared by this epidemic. Isolated and excluded, they do not benefit from the information accessible to most other people and are sometimes the target of discriminatory practices.
Before we came up with the idea of KEDAN, we realized that most of us were being raped, disabled people, because again the community believes that if somebody has HIV and AIDS, then he or she has sex with a disabled person, they get cured. On the other hand, disabled people, particularly young disabled people, had this notion that I have to prove to my peers that really I'm good in sex.
Access to information is particularly important for people with a sensorial impairment, either auditory or visual.
Between the two, HIV and also
Handicap International's Kenya program was launched in 1992, and its actions, performed by 89 people, including 4 expatriate staff, go far beyond HIV/AIDS. The common denominator of these projects is the focus on partnerships, with the setting up in collaboration with local associations of HIV/AIDS awareness projects adapted to people with sensorial disabilities, including dance performances and puppet theatres.
As members of the deaf community, we are the last to be provided with information. And we want everyone, even people in villages, to have information about AIDS. This performance enables us to reach out to these groups.
It's just about 1% of the population of the visually impaired who are educated. So we find that the other percentage are just within the society. They are either hidden or they are either staying in the slum areas. They were not taught sex education, neither were they taught about HIV information. So that one causes a lot of vulnerability, and then causes higher risk of them getting HIV and also people taking advantage of them.
These prevention sessions also provide an opportunity to share experiences and address a taboo subject when talking about disability, sexuality.
I'm a human being, first and foremost. I was a woman. I had the right to love and to be loved, marry and get children. And during those processes is where I acquired my HIV. Apart from sight, everything of mine else is working as anybody's. Being visually impaired put me off from many other pleasures, and therefore I'll be engaged in sex. So I will get the HIV. So being disabled, people should not think we are not supposed to get HIV. HIV has no sympathy.